Make me look bad. Please continue to make me look bad. I cannot believe it. I can't believe the Mets aren't gonna get swept by the Astros. Mets win, baby. 11-1. 11-1. I can't believe I'm saying that right nonetheless. Uh just wow. So is the Mets thing gonna be that they beat good teams this year and they suck against bad teams because they won a series against the Rays? They swept the Phillies, even though the Phillies started the year bad, but still, I mean, they're a better team. Like, it's the Mets thing going to be beating better teams right now? Because, yeah, I don't understand how they won 11-1 against the Astros, but I will not complain. I unfortunately cannot watch the entirety of this ball game because that's just the way it goes. When the Mets want to perform well, I can't watch the entirety of the games. That's just how it goes. Granted, they have lost a lot of games where I didn't watch the entirety of it. But let's talk about the game. Before we do, leave a like on the video if you do enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Met fans. Turn on your notifications so you know when we upload or go live next here on Met Central. But let's talk about the game. Nimmo leads things off, striking out, starting Marte, then with ground out. Lindor strikes out as well. That is the end of the inning, bottom of the first. Jose Altuve strikes out. Alex Brightman then grounds out. Nice little play there by Brett Beatty. And then Kyle Tucker flies out. Top of the second, Alonso grounds out. Pham grounds out. McNeil flies out. Bottom of the second, back-to-back strikeouts for Max Scherzer on Abreu and Diaz, and then McCormick pops out. And then the third inning, Danny Burgers, Daniel Vogelbach hits himself his fourth home run of the season. You have to wonder if he's back, if Vogelbach's back, because wow, he's just looked so much better. He has, and he hits that one the right to make it a 1-0 game, and the Mets would not stop there. They won Brett Beatty with a single to center, and then Francisco Alvarez with a single to left. Brandon Nimmo lines out, but Starling Marte would hit an RBI single to make it a 2-0 ball game. So all of a sudden, the Mets are pouring it on, and they'll pour it on even more as Francisco Lindor hits himself his 14th home run of the season as he hits one to right to make it a 5-0 ball game. So the Mets, wow, Hunter Brown hurting me in fantasy, but not pitching a good outing at all. So helping me with the Mets case, not helping me in fantasy. But Pete Alonso then grounds out. Tommy Pham walks, and then Jeff McNeil strikes out. We go to the bottom of the third. Pena with single, and then Myers lines out. Maldonado lines out. Altuve flies out. We go to the fourth inning. Vogelbach with a ground out. Beatty with a strikeout. Alvarez would walk. Unfortunately, the Mets would not get anything going off of that walk as Nimmo strikes out. Bottom of the fourth, Bregman strikes out. Kyle Tucker flies out. Abreu flies out. We go to the top of the fifth. Marte grounds out. Lindor pops out. Alonso strikes out. Bottom of the fifth, Diaz grounds out. McCormick strikes out. Pena grounds out. I mean, Scherzer's just cruising along. He's just cruising along. And the Mets would add to the offensive lead as Tommy Pham gets a huge leadoff double and Jeff McNeil with a RBI single. Hallelujah, Jeff McNeil's heading. That makes it a 6-0 ball game. Vogelbach would strike out. McNeil then with a stolen base, and he's able to advance the third on that as Maldonado has a throwing error. Brett Beatty then grounds out. Stanek would come into the game finally, as I don't know why it took them one to take Hunter Brown out, but Alvarez flies out. Bottom of the sixth, Myers grounds out Maldonado with a single. Altuve pops out Bregman with a single. Is Scherzer going to get into trouble? No, as he strikes out Kyle Tucker. And then Sean Dubin comes in to pitch for Stanek. He strikes out Nimmo. Marte then with a ground out, and then Lindor strikes out. We go to the bottom of the seventh. Abreu grounds out, and then Chris Paul, Yonir Diaz hits a huge home run to center or left field to make it a left center to make it a 6-1 ball game. And then Chas McCormick grounds out. Jeremy Pena strikes out. Top of the eighth, Alonso with a double. Pham grounds out. McNeil flies out. Vogelbach flies out. We go to the bottom of the eighth. Myers walks. Maldonado strikes out. Altuve hits into a double play. And that is the end of the inning. And then the ninth inning, the Mets just have no no regard for humanity here as Brett Beatty gets a single. Alvarez strikes out. Nimmo flies out, but some 2-out magic from the Mets as Marte gets a single. Lindor with an RBI double to make it 8-1. Maldonado with a pass ball. Lindor advances the third. Alonso with a walk. Pham with a RBI single. 9-1. Jeff McNeil with a single. Vogelback with an RBI single. 11-1. And then Brett Beatty strikes out. So, yeah. And then the Mets bring in Grant Hartwig, freshly called up, as I unfortunately did not see what happened even at this part of the game, so I don't even know how he did, but he allows a single, and then Salazar hits into a double play, and then Kessinger walks. Diaz hits into a force out. That is your ball game. Mets win 11-1, and 14 hits for the Mets, 5 for the Astros, 2 errors for the Astros, and none for the Mets. I'm proud. I'm proud of them. I'm proud of the Mets today. 7 for 14 with runners at scoring position. Can you believe they did that? Can you believe it? I can't. Max Scherzer. Let's see if he can keep this up. If he can keep this up, we definitely owe him an apology. 8 innings pitched, 4 hits allowed, 1 walk, 1 earned run. All I could do is give a round of applause. I can't believe it. Hartwig did okay in his inning of work, but man, Scherzer was great. I got to look at the Savant stuff. I'm interested to see what went down there. So spin was down on the fastball and slider, which he used the most. I mean, it was down on everything except for the changeup. And then the velocity was up on everything except for the curveball, which he didn't really use either way. Let's see. He had 15 whiffs on 47 swings. So not bad at all. Not bad at all. I'm very pleased with what we got from Max Scherzer. From the hitting side of things, Nimmo 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. Not a good look, but everyone else got a hit. Everyone else got a hit. Marte 2 for 5 with an RBI. Was crapping on him last video. Glad he shut me up. Lindor 2 for 5 with 5 RBIs. Please let this be the start of Francisco Lindor heating up. Please, because I want to be able to root for him, but he's just been difficult to root for. He just has. But if he could start to heat up, that would be nice. Alonso 1 for 4. Nice to see him finally get a hit since returning from the IL. Walks in this game, strikes out once, but good day for Pete Alonso. Tommy Pham 2 for 4. He continues to hit, gets an RBI, gets a walk. Great day for Tommy Pham, who, again, another guy I definitely owe an apology to because I wrote him off a while ago. Jeff McNeil, owe him an apology. Was ripping on him last video. 2 for 5 day with an RBI. Owe him an apology if he starts to heat up. Vogelback, 2 for 5 with 3 RBIs. Beatty 2 for 5. Alvarez 1 for 3. I mean, everyone did good. Everyone did good. I don't have a bad thing to say. I don't have a bad thing to say. I'm very impressed, but I am not obviously moved yet because they got to try to gather a series win here as we're desperate for wins here. 5 games back in the division and 5 in the wild card. Yeah, we're desperate for wins here. So, did I say 5 in the division? I read the wild card thing and that was 5 back. Sorry, 12 back in the division. So I don't think the division's in question, to be honest. But the wild card, yeah, 5 back. That's doable. So we got to gather some wins here, or we got to hope they can gather some wins here, I should say. And that is a huge win to start off what we could hope. But I'm not going to say is a turnaround because we just don't know yet. But tomorrow, I think JV's on the bump, if I'm not mistaken. Right? JV? Can I look? Where could I say? Gotta love how the MLB's website is just confusing. There you go. But Valdez is on the other side, which is not fun because he is arguably a Cy Young candidate. But let's hope. Let's hope that the Mets could string together some wins here. But I'm proud of them for tonight. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you guys are new. And I will see you in the next one. Let's go, Mets.